Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, today we are going to begin with part number 2 of the lesson number 3, Glimpses of the Past, which is taken from our freedom movement, which is written by S.D. Sawant, Okay, so these all topics were taken from our freedom movement. Understood? So in the previous video, what we have did, just recall those memories what you have learned in the previous video. In the previous video, you have learned that how our freedom fighters, the freedom strugglers, okay, and they struggle hard to bring the freedom for us. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the previous video. In the previous video, we all discussed about the introduction of this lesson, and we have discussed all these topics which are here on the board in briefly. Okay, so let's begin with the part number 2 and discuss the each and every topic of or each and every page of this lesson briefly with the suitable and the memorable examples. Okay, and here in this lesson you will get many and plenty number of pictures. On the pictures, okay, you will get the comments which were told by the characters. So these comments we are going to read and we will discuss more and more about these comments, okay, in this video or in this recorded class. So student, let's begin, okay, with this and have a better understanding of the given text. So student, now I am beginning, okay, the textbook. So I would like to tell you that please open the PDF format of the textbook and have a Xerox of it for the time being when the textbooks were going to arrive here on this school. So have a PDF, just see out what are these pictures and which character is telling what and which character is adding which comment to another character. Okay, so let's begin with this without a further ado and let's be started with the part number 2, lesson number 3, the glimpses of the past. So student, here we have the page number 36. So come there on the page number 36, scroll it or see there, okay, on the printed page. See, page number 36, lesson number 3, glimpses of the past. एक नजर हमारे भूतकाल पर. Yes. Before you read, here are some pictorial glimpses of the history of our country from 1757 to 1857. So student, this is the era of 70s and 18s. These pictures and speech bubbles will help clarify your understanding of the condition that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857. So student, with the help of these pictures, yes, you can see here in the book, with the help of these pictures and with the help of these comments, okay, we are going to learn, yes, we are going to learn about the First War of Indian Independence which took place in the Meerut, where it is in Uttar Pradesh. So these all pictures gives us a better understanding of the First War of Indian Independence, okay, with this speech bubbles which were given there on the each and every pictures. So student, let's begin with the first one. Yes, here the first one is the Martyrs. Which it is? It is the Martyrs. We are going to first one and it is given here in the page number 36. The Martyrs. Here the lesson begins at a function in Delhi. So the lesson begins at a function in Delhi where Lata Mangeshwar is singing a beautiful, a very melodious song. And what is that song? Now read about this. Oh my countryman, let your eyes fill with tears as you recall the sacrifice of India's martyrs. So now here The Lata Mangeshwar is singing a song. Which song? A very memorable, okay, a very memorable, a very sympathetic, empathetic, and very, okay, sorrowful song. And what is the song here? The song begins here like, O mere watan ke logo, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ओ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। So student, this is a song which Lata Mangeshwar had sang in the assembly where all peoples were gathered together. They were, okay, the freedom strugglers. They were the freedom fighters who could survive in this freedom fight. But those who couldn't survive, what about this? What about these peoples? Because these peoples are eternal peoples. They will remain till last in the hearts of the common people because they have bought the freedom for us. Now here Lata Mangeshwar have sang this song, Oh my countryman, means ye mere watan ke logo, let your eyes fill with tears, jara aankh mein bhar lo pani. Then as you recall the sacrifice of India's martyrs, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, याद करो वो कुर्बानी जो शहीद हुए हैं हमारे देश के लिए. This is what Lata Mangeshwar sang here. Okay, and here in the first picture you can see Lata Mangeshwar, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, okay, and Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. You will find here Indira Gandhi. Then you will find here Lala Lajpat Rai. Then you find here, okay, Ram Mohan Roy. Then you find here, okay, Bipin Chandra Bose. And here you will find, okay, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And you will find here Rani Lakshmi Bai, Bhagat Singh, okay, and you find here Maulana Azad. These all are the freedom fighters. Yes, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, these all are the freedom fighters who struggled hard to bring and give the freedom to the people of our Indian subcontinent. So the lesson begins here in the memory of the freedom fighters who sacrificed their life, who given their life to bring the freedom. So this is what we have learned from the martyrs. From where? From the martyrs. Okay. Then comes second one, the company's conquest. Now we are going to discuss briefly about the company's conquest. Here in the company's conquest, okay, which taken place in between 1757 and 1849. So the era of the company's conquest is, yes, what it is, 1757 to 1849. So this era is called company conquest. Here the company came and they start investing in India for the sake of getting the power over Indian people. See what we are going to learn. In the company's conquest, first we will watch out the map of our India. Yes, with its superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending its power in 18th century India. So the year 1700 to 1800 is called which century? It is 18th century. And with its superior power, the British East India Company was so superior. It is so superior and it is so strong. They have a big weapons, they have a military, they have each and everything. They start conquesting, they start, okay, invading in our India. They forcefully taking the parts of our India with the help of their military, with the help of their weapon, with the help of their forceful kind of character. So now the British East India Company is ruling over the India with the help of their military, and it was a period of India 1765. So it is somewhere in between India's 1765, where in the company's conquest. So, and here in the first picture you will see the map of the India. Okay, some places were given in the yellowish color, and this yellowish color places are Indian princes. It belongs to Indian princes, and the reddish color places are, okay, they are British territory. Though British territory were very less in India, but slowly they were decreasing, so they were increasing their area, okay, by forcefully attacking the princes, by forcefully attacking the queen's palaces, princes and the kingdoms, and they are acquiring their land. Okay, this is what we have began with the company's conquest. In the first picture, companies attacking over India, and they were trying to snatch away the territory, the land of our Indian subcontinent, which belongs to the people, a common people, which belongs to the kingdom. Okay, this is what we have learned first picture. Then comes the another picture. Indian princes were short-sighted. What about the Indian princes? They were short-sighted. That upstart Raja Baha called the English merchants. They will help me to defeat him. Yes, they will help me to defeat him. The people had no peace due to such constant fights. Then what happened? So, the main reason where English were allowed here our Indian subcontinent and to govern our people, the main reason was, the main thing was that where the Indian princes, do you know princes? Do you know kings? One king having a fight with another king. So this king want to defeat that king, but this king has a very less army. He don't have a weapons, and that king is too powerful. He has an army and he had a weapons, he had elephants and the horses, and he can defeat him easily. So this king want to fight with him. So what he did, though Britishers were there in the northeastern part of India, so he called up Britishers, please come here in my kingdom. Today I have arranged food for you, and you are supposed to bring the gifts for me. So both had a very good relation, and that good relation turns into friendship, and the Britishers were told, yes, there is one condition, you have to give some 5 villages of your kingdom, then I will fight for you and I will defeat your enemy. So this king number 1, oh, only 5 villages? No, take 10 villages, no issue, but you want to support me, you want to defeat that king, because I have a rivalries, I have a fight, I have a misunderstanding with him, so he should be defeated, he should be brought down. I am supposed to rule over his area, and I have to supposed to look over the economical activity of that area, so you should support me. So this is the main thing, a main reason in between the kings and the Britishers, where Britishers given some freedom to come inside the India and support the kings to fight with each and other, and they Britishers were the main reasons to bring the fight, to bring the rivalries in between one king in between another king. So Britishers can be called here the main reason, along with some kings were also called here the main reasons, okay, where the Britishers were snatched our land from the common people. So here, this is what we have learned from the second picture. Now let's begin with another picture. In the second picture, the first, Rajbaha is the one first Raja, and he given some, he taken the help of the Britishers to fight against his enemy. And the third picture, in the third picture, what is going? A fight is taking place in between the Britishers and between the Indian peoples, in between the Indian kings. The rivalries helped the East India Company, and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. So what happened? What do we mean by the word rivalries? Rivalry means I am a big king, okay, I am a king, I am not a teacher, I am a king. So I want to make a friends with another teacher, yes or no? I want to make a friends with another king. So I will say, I don't have a good relation with that king. Please support me. We both of together fight with that king, and you will also get some amount. Even me also get some area and the amount. So the person whom I have added in my side is called rivalry. So the king added the Britishers towards his side to fight against the king is called rivalries. So the king had one rivalry to fight against the another king. The rivalries helped the East India Company, and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. So one king is fighting with another king. So this king also losing its own army, another king also losing its own army. So both are having such a big losses. So then who is coming in between to solve the issue? East India is coming. Okay, this company is coming. They were making their rules and regulation that okay, who should fight, when they should fight, and what all those things they have to give them to fight. So all these kind of main responsibilities were taken by the Britishers, and they are becoming the backbone of our Indian economy. Okay, then this is what happening. So finally Britishers became the head of the state by bringing the war in between the 2 or 3 kings. Then another picture says of whose? Of Tipu Sultan. See here, a far-seeing ruler like the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. But there is only one king who never given up his kingdom, who never given his power in the hands of the Britishers. What he did? No, I am not going to give my power, my prestige, my name, my fame in front of the Britishers. No, I am not going to bow my head in front of the Britishers. Though my head will be cutted out by them, but I am not going to bow my head. I am going to fight with them. Who told? Tipu Sultan, and he is a brave king, and his kingdom is Mysore. This is what the 4th picture says about the company's conquest. Okay, so here what happened? Some of the fights were going in between. Princes were fighting together, but there was some good kings who were not supporting, who were not supporting the Britishers. They were fighting alone. Okay, they used to live in the freedom. They shouldn't live in such a group. So these kings like Tipu Sultan were fighting by their own, and they are fighting against the Britishers because they don't want to give their territory to the Britishers, because they know well why, for what purpose these Britishers, these English peoples, these aliens came to our India. So they know each and everything well. Okay, so the 5th picture of the company's conquest says that, thank God, there is peace in the country now. No more wars and no looting by thugs. So the 6th picture tells about how did Indians react to this conquest. So there were common peoples. Is it? There were common peoples. There were some villagers. So what they start saying? Hey, these English peoples are good peoples. Why they are saying English peoples are good peoples? ये जो अंग्रेज लोग हैं ना, बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं. ये हमारे देश में आए, उन्होंने हमें खाना दिया, उन्होंने हमें पैसे दिए, उन्होंने हमें सब कुछ दिया. जब हमारे राजा एक दूसरे से लड़ रहे थे, उन्होंने उन दोनों के मध्य में आकर उनकी लड़ाई रुकवाई, उनके लिए कुछ कानून बनवाए, और वह खुद ही कानून के हकदार बने. और कोई भी लड़ाई होती है तो इनके परमिशन से होती है, otherwise they will not fight. Who? Princes. Now the Britishers were becoming the leaders of not only princes, they become the leaders, okay, of the common people of India. That's why the common peoples are talking here in the 5th picture. What they were talking? Thank God, there is peace in the country now. No more wars and no looting by thugs. Nothing is going here in our country. Not even a single war is taking place. Not even the robbers were coming and they were taking our precious things. They were taking our possession. This is not happening here in India. So what is the meaning of thugs? Looting, robbery is called thugs. So because Britishers are here, now people are thinking something good for the Britishers. Now one say, it is God who sent the Britishers. Might be वो भगवान ही है जिन्होंने ब्रिटिशर्स को यहाँ पर भेजा है. Who told? One of the person of the villagers speaks here. And another says, our destiny is like with them. One is saying, who knows, they are for good or they are for bad, but we have given our whole future coming days to them, and they have to think for our betterment. Who is telling? Another villagers are telling. Now the Britishers were so sharp, they have bought the war in between the kings, and they are supporting the common people of our India side by side. Now the common people are getting side of the Britishers, and the kings are fighting together. Now who became the rulers? Now Britishers, English peoples became the rulers. Okay, then what happened? Yes, in another picture, the white man has killed or dethroned our kings. Someone is telling, hey, white men are not good, English people are not good, they have killed our kings, they dethroned our they dethrone our kings, they brought our kings' respect down. So what kind of white men are they? Someone is telling, some kings were not good, but after all they were of this land. Now they are telling, okay, we can agree, some of the kings are not good, but after all they are from our own land. Who are telling? Okay, the villagers are telling. Slowly villagers are also getting there in mind. Okay, when they are getting in mind, when they have given up everything to the Britishers have signed the land from the farmers, and that land is used by the Britishers. They are growing the opium. Opium is a very illegal product, illegal crop. If it grows on the soil, the soil fertility loses. Then farmer can't grow another crop over it. So he have to wait for another 5 to 6 years because the soil fertility loosened because of the opium cultivation, and they have given up their land. Now the villagers are thinking, no, these Britishers are not good. And one is saying, now we have become slaves of foreigners. Now we can't do anything. Earlier we supported them instead of supporting our princes. Now we became the slaves of foreigners. What they will tell, we have to listen. Otherwise we don't have any choice. Now villagers are telling and speaking about this. So student, here in the company Conquest, what we have discussed, we discussed how the Britishers came in India, and how they have bought the war in between the two kings. When the two kings were fighting, they went in between them, they made their rules, they made their regulation, they start governing over them, and they made all the system. According to that system, these kings have to work, and they became the friends of the common people, villagers. They have taken their land for their own economical benefit. When they given their land, afterwards the villagers become the partner of the Britishers, because they are getting the good production, they are getting the good money from them, and the villagers were start saying, these kings were not good, they were doing an illegal activity with us. That's why the Britishers came, that's why God sent these Britishers to look over us. But slowly villagers also got some idea, these Britishers were not good. They bought the fight in between the kings, they have taken up our land, they are growing the opium, and that opium is reducing our soil fertility. Then how could we will grow the another soil another time? So it is a big difficulty for us. Now one of them told, now we became the slave of the foreigners. In the company's Conquest, what happened here, the common peoples became the slave of the Britishers. Understood, student? This is what we have learned from the company's Conquest, how the company attacked over India by their brain. So this is what we have learned from the company's Conquest. So student, this is all about here in this part 2. What we have discussed in the part 2, the first topic and the second topic, which is taken in the part number, the part number 2 of this video. So here what you have to do, watch this video thoroughly, understand the both pages of the Martyrs and the company's Conquest thoroughly, listen it from the beginning till end, make the notes in your literature notebook, send me the pics in the WhatsApp, and for the time being watch the remaining pages, watch the remaining pictures, read it out, and in another video we are going to make the part 3 of this lesson, and there we are going to discuss 3rd, 4th and 5th. Okay, and the remaining part we are going to discuss in another videos. So student, for the time being, watch this video thoroughly, have a proper notes, okay, and take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.